What's up, everybody? This is Off the Board. It's 9 o'clock, and you know what that means. Our new show, Off the Board. I'm the big man on campus, here flying solo tonight, doing a solo mission, as our friend Donnie Rightside would say, breaking down really whatever. We're talking NFL, college hoops, got some NBA going as well. We'll take some calls. You could join me. You love or hate me? Here's your chance, baby. Give me a call now, 937-401 2328 937 401 2328. So there you go, an open invitation to all you people that want to talk about me, got something to say, you want to talk about something, join me. Let's chat. Let's have some fun. Welcome in everyone who's out there listening, our normal people. Thanks for checking me out. I'm actually excited because I've done a ton of shows today. And Larry, how you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited, Larry. I'm going to be on TV. I just did a TV spot. I'm going to be on TV tonight here in the Philadelphia area. How do you feel about that?
I'm happy about that, man. You deserve that.
Thank
For the
you.
Phillies having betting legalized.
Yes, Philadelphia today. We had our first casino. Obviously, it's been around for a while, and they started doing sports bets today. So it's a very exciting time, Larry.
Good shit, man. What's the name of the casino?
Sugar House. It's right in Philadelphia. It's a cool little idea. The casino's been around for a while, but they just recently started taking sports bets. So, Larry, I'm sure we'll speak to you a couple times throughout this broadcast. Why don't you give the people the phone number, Larry? You got the phone number there, don't you?
Here we go. There you go. 937-401-2328. Give us a call, man.
And what will happen is you'll call in, you'll hear Larry's great voice, he'll get you up, and we can chat. So, Larry, why don't you take care of that here when people call? So give us a call now. Lot going on, guys. Obviously, we have an NFL game going on as we speak. Kansas City and the Chargers, early 14-0 lead for the Chiefs. And I hate to tell you I told you so, but maybe I did. I mean, Donnie and I talked about this game. You had to be hard-pressed to think, now, look, we know the Chargers are good. We know Philip Rivers is a great quarterback. We know they have a pretty good defense, but they don't have Melvin Gordon. They don't have Austin Eckler. They're on the road. It's Thursday night. This is such a tough spot for road teams. It just is. And over the last 3 years, I said it, 69% of home teams have covered over the last 3 years. It just doesn't add up. You're not putting your money in a good position betting on the road team on Thursday night. So we'll keep abreast of this. 14-0 as we speak. Chargers do have the football. But, guys, this is really about you tonight. I get questions all the time about college basketball and about all sorts of stuff. And I always tell you, we'll come on the show and then we can talk about it. Whatever you want. Whether it's hoops, whether it's NBA, whether it's the Eagles or NFL or bowl games, you have a question, reach out. We may hear from King Rail tonight. I'm hoping he can give us a call. King Rail and I are trying to broker a little NBA challenge. As many know, King is a big NBA handicapper here at the site, and he wants to broker a little challenge, little charity challenge. So we might speak to him. But let's start it out on the phone lines and go to Mike in Virginia. Go ahead, Mike.
Big man on campus. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Excellent. Hey, I'm doing great. Listen, I watch all your shows all the time. I want to let you know you had a fantastic call first half, Wisconsin, and I know they're up by 37 right now at the half. They're probably going to double that down and crush them tonight. They're easily going to score 100. A+ for you. You're incredible. Love what you're doing. Fantastic job. Just kudos to you.
Well, thanks, Mike. That's very nice of you. Yeah, Wisconsin 75 points already, and we still have 16 to go. Savannah State are a poor excuse for a basketball team. I think you're dead right. They might score 120 in this game.
Yeah.
Is Mike still there?
Unbelievable.
Mike, you still there? All right.
Yeah, I'm right here, yeah. But you crushed this. You called this on both your shows today, and you've been saying what a terrible team Savannah State is. And, my God, are you right? I cannot get over it. I'm cashing. I appreciate it. Let the good times roll. Keep them coming, man. BMOC, you rule.
Thanks, Mike. Have a good night, buddy.
All right.
Good call from Mike joining in here. Always good to get some well wishes. And yeah, he's dead right. Savannah State are pathetic. And again, I mean, get used to this. They play Iowa next week, and that's going to get ugly too. So, look, I mean, they've already given up 75 points basically in 24 minutes. A downright disgrace. Savannah down 41. It can only get worse. I think Wisconsin wins by 50. Do I think Savannah State's the worst team in the country? I don't think they're the worst team in the country. They're really bad, but they're not the worst team in the country. Sorry, guys. I had a little spill there. No, they're not the worst team in the country, though they are pretty bad. I would say they're in the bottom 5 probably, but there are some teams that are worse than they are. My thoughts tonight on Cal Bakersfield. Yeah, tonight's card, there's just not very much going on. And, you're starting to see it, guys. There was one of these games here with Moorhead Sanford. You're starting to see why this line dropped. Sharps are on the Moorhead side. Sanford's got a big game coming up against Auburn. There's no surprise that they're struggling here. I'm interested to see how this one ends up playing out. If you want to call in, love to hear from you. 937-401-2328. A lot of people chiming in. Steven, Nuke, Mark, Oscar, John Nelson, BitXN, RS Jacobs. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Feel free to send in any questions you might have on college hoops. Let's bring him on. Wayne is on the line. Go ahead, Wayne.
Hey, boys. What's going on?
What's up, Mike? Or what's up, Wayne?
Not much, big man. I just got a question. I was listening the other night, and a caller had called in. I think his name was Big Mike. And I just wanted to reiterate, and I wanted to find out what size diaper you wear, big boy.
There we go.
Yeah,
that
was a great call. And Larry, I don't have his answer.
What kind of size diaper you wear, big boy?
I knew it was this guy.
Are you the kind of guy who wears the Pampers and the Huggies?
Well, actually, why don't you ask your mother? She puts it on every night.
Woo!
Oh, that's a big
See ya.
one.
There you go, man. See ya.
Get this imbecile off the line. Well, listen, he tried the other night and somebody cut him off. But Larry, that was really funny. I don't know. Maybe Comedy Central will call him for a job. I don't know. That was funny. Good one though. Something I couldn't think up on my own. Larry, what'd you think of that, Larry?
Oh man, I'm sure he's getting a call now.
Quite the burn, wasn't it?
That was
tough. I don't know how I'm going to be able to sleep.
I don't know.
Tonight.
I don't know how you're going to keep on with this show, man. This might be the last one.
I want to just go in the corner and cry after that one.
Oh, you better, man.
Emza checking in. What's up, Emza? Thoughts on Samford? Yeah, they're not playing well. I mean, when you called into that, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Look, they're way better than Moorhead State. I'm not going to ever argue about that. Problem is, this line dropped 2 points with all the money on Sanford. Sanford's got a big game. And this Moorhead team, for as poor as they've been this year, you look at the teams they played. Connecticut, Syracuse, Lipscomb, Northern Kentucky, Marshall. These are all good basketball teams. There's no shame in playing badly against those type of teams. So you're starting to see they are putting some real effort into some of these games, and in this one in particular. What do we have going on in NBA tonight? Obviously, a very small card. Someone asked about the Cal State Bakersfield game, which I will get to here in just a second. They got Lamar on the card tonight, and this is an added game. Look, I think these teams are pretty even. I don't know that there's much difference between these two. I'd slightly lean with the home team, just because I do think they're much better defensively, and I do think Rod Barnes' team is a better basketball team. I would say they'd probably win by 6 or 7. I think the number's like 3 or 4. Lamar is down this year. They lost one of their better players last year in Colton Wisebrod. I like Cal Bakersfield. Rod Barnes, a good coach, always preaches defense. I do like Damian Durham a lot. Kind of lean Cal Bakersfield there to whoever asked about that one. people have nothing to do. It's all right. It's all in good fun. If you want to join the show now, 937-401-2328. 401 2328, area code 937-401-2328. Let's take a look at the NBA card tonight. I know there's some interesting line moves in those games. We're still sitting at 14-0 here in this NFL game. Tonight there was an interesting game with Houston and the Lakers. Houston, obviously, a team that's struggling right now, but they're 5.5-point favorites tonight, and all the money was on the Lakers, which is definitely interesting. Either this was just a bad line or they were telling us something. Lakers winning the game currently 51-48. But let's take a look at two games that aren't going on right now. Bulls Magic down in Mexico. Make sure you understand this is in a foreign country. And you get two bad basketball teams here, frankly. Bulls are obviously mired in the Jim Boylan stuff, and they're looking for a new coach, and they're not playing for Boylan. You look at the money currently on this game. Public likes the Magic here. The line's moved up for good reason. I don't mind the Magic. I think they're a pretty decent basketball team. I mean, they're not great, but they play hard. They're kind of like the Nets in a way. Play hard, definitely give their all. I like Mohamed Bamba a lot. Vucevic, a terrific player. You'd have to expect offense in this game. They're probably going to want to put on a show, I would think, for the crowd down there, but not a game that I think is going to garner much of my money. I was wrong on both NBA games last night that we talked about on the show. Dallas, Phoenix. This is an interesting game for a couple reasons. You have a protest by the Suns fans in this game. They're going to protest the owner. They're not happy with his behavior. And this could get interesting down in Phoenix tonight. I saw over the internet there's going to be 5,000 to 10,000 people, with the signs and chanting stuff, and it's going to be all crazy. So this could be an interesting game. From a perspective of betting on it, look, the Mavs are interesting. They're a decent team, but I mean, guys, really, how much better are they than the Suns? I mean, are they that much better than the Suns? I guess when you look at the numbers, standings and everything, they are a much better team. But Dennis Smith's still out. I don't know. I kind of lean Suns. I want to think that maybe they show some kind of effort here, but they are a pretty bad team, aren't they? I want to say the Suns beat the Mavs early this year. I think one of the 4 wins they have was against the Mavs, so that's interesting. But 2 games that are kind of poor. R.S. Jacobs saying he likes the Magic, which is interesting. I don't really have one way or the other here in this game, but I'll watch for the protest. Definitely think that's interesting. I just saw recently as well that New Jersey, we were talking about earlier with Philadelphia getting sports betting. New Jersey has just passed $1 billion in sports bets. For all those people that said, "Oh, they're not gonna be that great for the economy. They're not gonna do a ton." I mean, it is blowing things out of the water. You get digital platforms now with DraftKings and everything. What a great thing for the state. A state that's near and dear to my heart. I mean, most of you know that I do spend my summer at the Jersey Shore. So, I want to see it do well and live and be successful. So I'm very happy with that. Now, Larry, I have a question for you. Are you available?
Yeah, here.
Okay, I got to ask you something because I was thinking about this last night. I was watching Gangland. Do you know what Gangland is or no?
Not really.
All right, Gangland is a show they show in the States, basically where they profile like a certain gang. Like they'll go to different cities and profile like the Crips or something like motorcycle. Yeah. So for many people, they know Larry. He's a producer at SBR. He's on the Jimmy the Bag show and with Peter, and lucrative Larry gives his pick of the day. But there's something a lot of people don't know about Larry. Larry, what's your last name?
It's Hoover, like the guy.
Larry Hoover. So many people know Rick Ross. Larry Hoover, Getting Money, Hallelujah. That song. Well, Larry, let me ask you. Do you know who the real Larry Hoover is? Do you know who Larry Hoover is?
Well, the gangster, but the song is written after me. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but
yeah, it is.
You know why Larry Hoover? Do you know who the original person was?
Not really. Who was he?
Larry Hoover created the Gangster Disciples. They're a big gang in
Shut
Chicago.
up, shit.
He's serving a life sentence for his behavior. So you're did your dad name you after him or something? What's the deal?
I'm sure he did.
I mean, I wonder. I mean, did he? I mean,
I don't know because his name
name's
was the
kinda-
same as mine.
okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, Larry, I've always wondered about you. I feel like you've told me this, but I don't know. Are you originally from Costa Rica? Like, have you
I
lived
was
there your whole
born and
life?
raised here. Never seen the ocean.
How do you
know
like
that?
it? You've
What?
never seen the ocean?
Never seen the ocean.
Really?
It's an hour drive from here.
And why don't you go?
I don't know, man. Haven't had the time.
Do big bodies of water scare you or something? Or
Might be scary, but they don't really scare me. It's just that, I don't know. Never had the time. I should go, though.
now, are you a sports fan or no?
Well, I'm knee deep into Korean baseball stats. Did you know that?
Why is that? You like it?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. I might have a bet or two tomorrow.
Why don't you like American sports? Not into it?
I do, but it's just my stuff. Korean baseball, grass courts.
Now, what's going on at SBR right now? Is anyone there? Like, or is it
Nobody.
just you?
Nobody
Where's
here.
Peter?
Oh, he left already. Let me see. No,
Now,
he
do you
left
spend a lot
already.
of time with those guys, or?
Yeah, I love them. They're great. They're
Cool.
shit.
Yeah, I met you out in Vegas. You remember?
Of course. You're asking me if I remember you. Come on, man.
How could you forget me,
How
right?
can you forget me, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were balling out there. You were doing your thing.
I was doing my thing.
Yeah, no, I know. I have cracked lips. Yeah, no, I like using the chapstick at night, Larry. I like soft and supple lips. You know.
Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You do you, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, Larry, listen. That's why I have a 12 for a girlfriend. She likes nice lips. You know.
Whoa. Oh, that's good,
That's how
man.
it works here. Cole.
That's
All right.
good.
Hey, Larry,
shit.
you married or what?
No, but I'm going on a sex tour. I'm leaving on January the 2nd.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
sex
a
tour.
sex tour. It's great. I don't know if you've seen them. It's like you go out onto very populated areas. You meet. They're focused on the one-on-one, so you get to meet great girls. Man, it's gonna be amazing.
And you're really doing that?
They call it marriage tours, but everybody goes there to fuck. Everybody knows that.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Fast.
You want the link?
And they'd have them in Costa Rica?
I might
or-
send you the link.
No, you don't have to. I'm
Your
good.
girlfriend can't see that though. You know what I'm saying?
No. Listen, Larry, if you saw her, you wouldn't want to do anything to fuck it up. She's way out of my league, you know?
Don't say that, man.
Like it was.
No girls.
No. She's way out of my league. Like she's way
You
too
never
hot.
say that, man. You should never say that. No girl is out of anybody's league. We're humans, man.
Well, you're right. I am a really great guy, and I have everything a girl could want. Plus, I have you know what I mean. So yeah, I should talk down.
I have no idea what you mean, man.
you know what I mean. Give us a call. Listen, give us a call now. We want to talk to you. 937-401-2328. We're just kind of trudging forward tonight, guys. We have a just me tonight talking about whatever. If you want to call in, we would love to hear from you. Let's take a look at tomorrow's card, see if there's anything that we can wet our whistle with. Obviously, these late night NBA games, guys don't have much here in this game. I will tell you this. I kind of like San Francisco, which is about to get going here in college basketball here at 10 o'clock. We had a caller call into our radio show today, and he mentioned this might have some value. And after looking at it, I thought it might myself. I wonder, though, is the number a bit high? Eastern Washington really struggling. They have a new coach. They're just really having issues. They're 1-6 on the season. They're getting blown out in these games. Defensively, they've had major problems, and they're facing a team in San Francisco that could put the ball in the hoop, shooting 60% from 2-point range, which is third in the country. And this Eastern Washington team has been inept at scoring the basketball. This might be one of those good old-fashioned San Francisco Don blowouts here tonight. Sanford going to overtime. Uh-oh. That's where dogs go to die if you have the +9. So everybody ship up and hold on to your butts in this one. This one could get interesting. But yeah, I mean that's really it in college hoops tonight. Get a big swath of the public on San Francisco here tonight. 80% on the Dons. So that's to be taken for what it's worth. But I kind of like it. I could see a nice 23-point victory here or something. Big NBA card tomorrow. We have a couple college games. You got the Battle of Chicago, DePaul and Illinois, Chicago. And I'm looking at this one pretty hard. I really don't think DePaul should be 9-point favorites to anyone. To me, this is a game that kind of reminds me a bit of UMass and Temple. I like Illinois Chicago. They're a hard-nosed bunch of kids. They're good offensively. They do a nice job from three. They run a nice tempo. And what I also like about them is they can steal the basketball. They're good at forcing turnovers. This DePaul team is pretty average as far as turning the basketball over. Illinois Chicago, I think they're getting a few too many points here. Always have real good guard play. They should be up for this game. It being a opponent from Chicago, I think this is an interesting one for sure. What else do we have here? Nuke Worker is at work right now. He's getting paid to listen to the show. How about that? Can't ask for more than that, Larry. Right? Get paid to listen to the show while you work. That's pretty cool.
That would be a hell of a job, man.
Well, that's what you do.
That's true. I have a hell of a job.
Now let me ask you: when I do these shows, what are you doing during this?
Oh, working the cameras and shit. This is me. Look at that. Look at that. That's me.
Okay, that's you doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought you just sat there and that was done automatically.
No way, man.
You're a lot smarter than you look.
Get out of here, man.
Now, is Freddie there or is he
No,
around?
he left.
No?
Thank God he fucking left.
Now, we don't have him here and he's not watching the show, so I have to ask you, why do you not like him? Seriously, like, what's the issue? Is that all for camera or?
There's not an issue. There's all the issues. I hate him because he exists. He's an asshole.
Okay. You just don't like him.
Yeah, I just don't like him. His face, his skin.
He is pretty ugly.
I don't really look at that. It's just that I don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Larry. People are asking about Blackjack. Blackjack's a little bit under the weather tonight. I wasn't able to work today, so he'll be back. He's a bit under the weather, so we wish him a quick fix to his sickness. If you want to join us, 937-401-2328. For all those people that ask basketball questions, here's your chance. You have me live and in the flesh. Yeah, tomorrow I definitely kind of like Illinois Chicago for sure on the Friday card. Larry, how are the phones? We got anyone on or what?
Not really. Let me switch this shit so people can see it. There we go. Call us up, guys. 937-401-2328.
Exactly. But let's what I'm going to do, I want to talk about some of these bowl games. You have a large swath getting going on Saturday. You got about 5 or so, I want to say. So that'll be interesting. You start out with that Utah State game. Utah State with a new coach, or going to get a new coach. You don't have a new coach yet. And you look at, basically being gutted. I mean, who's going to be left? I mean, their offensive coordinator's gone, defensive coordinator's gone, head coach obviously gone. Now you got to lay almost 7, basically 7.5, 8 in a game where you're playing a good football team. North Texas is a good football team. They can move the football through the air, have a great quarterback in Mason Fine, and have a good defense. They get to the quarterback. You're getting over a touchdown here with, I think, a team that can win the game outright. It's very difficult when you lose a coach to then face that team, go and win a bowl game. It's not easy. You put a lot of stock into what your coach says, and he's kind of your leader. It's going to be a tough spot for them. I wonder how they're going to be able to do this. They're a good team. Tempo's important to them. And this should be a fun one, but 7.5 seems like way too many points to me in this game. The whole staff at Utah is coaching except the head coach. Okay, well, that's something I got to read into. I know they're going to move on, but the head coach is everything. That's important, obviously. But good call, Gambling God. Any thoughts on San Francisco? Yeah, I talked about that one. I lean San Francisco there for sure. I would have made the number like 17.5, though. 19.5, 20, a little high. Looks like Big Man was spot on with Wisconsin. Yeah, we want to check. Let's check in on that score. What is that score right now? I'd imagine it's getting out of hand, and it was out of hand at halftime. They were covering at halftime. It's 14-7 in the NFL game, by the way. We really need like a what do you call it? A intern. It's 90-52. So I wouldn't say I called anything. I mean, they're only covering by like 2 points. Now, that's what's so brutal about these 36.5 point numbers. But you look at Wisconsin, shooting 60%. They've made 14 threes. You know, I just don't know how you can continue to play like this if you're Savannah. I mean, this is kind of why they're moving down to Division II. What's up, No Way Jose? Yeah, back to these bowls here. What else do we have? Tulane, UL Lafayette. Don't got a ton on that game. I think Fresno is obviously the play. We talked about that on the round table a little bit earlier. Did I take Wisconsin minus 36? Yeah, I have a small play on them tonight, and I had to. I mean, I know what Savannah State is, so it's basically like be like Larry, Freddie, me, King Rail, and like Donnie playing against like a really good high school team. They'd shred us. That's just how it would go. That's how it is when Savannah State plays a basketball game. So, let's go to Guan White. Guan's on the line. What's up,
All
Guan?
right, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Guan. Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. I just wanted to ask you a question. Who do you have winning the Southern Conference this year in basketball? I honestly have UNC Greensboro.
Yeah, I mean, that's who I would go with. I mean, I think UNC Greensboro, if I look at their defense, I look at really everything they do, I just think they're superior to everyone else. I think Francis Alonso's one of the best players in the league. I think Wofford's interesting with Fletcher McGee. How about the Citadel at 7-2? That won't last very long. I mean, Furman is really good. I think it's between Furman and UNC Greensboro for me, but I kind of lean UNC Greensboro just because I know their defense is really good, and I think Furman's a little too dependent at times on the three-point shot.
Now, I agree. It's going to be a fun year in the Southern Conference, so I can't wait to I'm actually going to try to go to the tournament this year, but it's not far. It's in Asheville, so I definitely want to make a trip down there.
That'd be great. Yeah, no, it's a good tournament. It's a good conference. I like it a lot.
That's good. Well, you riding solo tonight? Where's Blackjack at? You leave your hanging tonight?
Blackjack's a little under the weather. He's not feeling good.
Okay, cool. Well, Jeff, you enjoy your Christmas. If I don't get to talk to you again, and enjoy your party, man, and good talking to you.
Thanks, dog. Have a good night, man. Appreciate it.
All right, you too, buddy.
Guan White joining us. If you want to be like him and join the show, 937-401-2328. 937-401-2328. All right, Larry, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a little game, all right? And this is the rules of the game. We've played this game before on my other shows, okay? I do these once in a while just to have some fun and try to stump people. Basically, on my command, anyone that's in the chat box right now, do you want to be a part of this game, Larry?
I'll try.
All right. Well, here's what I want you to do. Okay. And I think this will be interesting because it's fun that we have you here. You can actually do this. And this will be sure that I'm not cheating. Do you have a computer in front of you, Larry?
I have
Can you
4.
access it? Okay. Can you access them? Like, can you use them?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I can.
All right. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to try to stump me with countries in the world. Okay. And for every one you stump me, I'm going to pick a random listener and we're going to give them a prize. All right. I want you to give me a country. So you'll type in countries and capitals in Google, and you'll give me a country. You try to stump me. For everyone I don't get, I'm going to give the listeners a gift. I'm going to pick a listener.
Okay.
You go with that?
You have to know the capital, right? You're going to tell me the capital, right?
Yes, you're going to give me the country. So let's say you give me Afghanistan. I'll say Kabul, you know?
Yeah.
So there we go. That's the game. So what we're going to do, we're going to first play. Yeah, Larry's in Costa Rica. So the first person that we're going to play for is Daniel Singer. He's currently on the chat. He's our first person. So he's going to be the first guy. I don't think you're going to stump me on very many, but maybe you can. So give us a shot.
Okay. We're asking Turkey capital.
Capital of Turkey is Istanbul.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's very easy. But for this to work, you got to give me the capital, country and capital. And then we're playing for Daniel Singer. Once we play for him, we'll give it to another person. You tell me when you're ready.
I have mine.
You got him?
Yep. I have my country.
Okay. You mean Costa Rica?
No, I chose a different country. You got to know it, man.
Okay. Well, I want you to choose a lot. What is the country?
I have Eritrea.
Eritrea?
Yeah, that one.
Come on, Larry. You got to get it right. The capital of Eritrea is Asmara.
That's kind of creepy, man.
I'm good. I told you.
That's kind of creepy.
Knows
I don't
know. Oh, man. Someone in the chat saying Sudan. Now, are you talking about South Sudan or are you talking about Sudan?
That's a creepy answer. Fuck.
Yeah, the capital of Sudan is Khartoum. And the capital of South Sudan is Juba. So there you go. So, Larry, you got to give me a rapid fire. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I have St. Lucia.
Larry, it's amazing that you continue to keep getting the pronunciations wrong.
That's Lucia.
Lucia?
Well, yeah. Well, it's in French, Saint Lucie.
Saint Lucie. I don't believe that's a real country.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think they're independent. They're not independent from anybody, I don't believe.
I'm seeing it right now.
St. Lucia. All right, let me think of that one. Because I know where it is. It's in the Caribbean somewhere. Right.
I'll give you 15 seconds.
Yeah. It starts with a C. I know that. Castries?
Fuck.
Something like that.
Yeah, you got... Fuck, that's creepy, man.
I knew it started with a C. I'm good at this. I told you.
Shit, man. Okay, let me see it. I'm gonna fuck up all the pronunciations, just so you know.
No, I won't get mad if you do. Just try your hardest.
Tuvalu. Fuck, man.
That's out in the South Pacific.
15 seconds, man.
I want to say it has two. Valaka?
Oh, he fucked up, guys. I got you a prize. Nope.
Vayaku?
Nope.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it. Time's up, man. Funafuti. Or Funafuti.
That's the province.
No, that's a capital. It says capital.
Well, then there's one, but
there we go. Got you a prize. Got you a prize.
There you go. So Danny Singer wins a prize. The capital of Moldova is Chisinau. I know that because Alex Beavertips is from Romania, and the girl I'm talking to, her grandfather's Moldovan. So there you go. Somebody won. Danny Singer wins. Danny Singer, send me a DM and we'll get you going. OG Johnson, you think I'm cheating? How would I be cheating? My hands are right here. You see my hands. What am I cheating with? I mean, there's like 300 countries in the world. I got to think of some of these. Any more, Larry? What else do you have? Anything
Yeah, I
else?
have. Fuck. Ooh, this one's tough. I'm gonna mess up the pronunciation, but it's Republic of Artsakh.
What?
Yep.
These are not real countries.
I'm
Independent countries.
I'm looking at it. Well,
I don't even
maybe
know where that.
it's a de
I don't
facto
know what
independent
that is.
country in South Caucasus.
The South Caucasus are a region. They're part of like
Well,
they're states. They're not.
Well, does it
countries.
count? It's a de facto independent country. It should count, right?
But it's not recognized by the UN as a country. The Republic of Congo is Brazzaville. Somebody asked about that. No, I definitely don't have a page open. See, you know what, dude, Larry? I try to do something fun, and people try to ruin it. So, you know what? I won't do this anymore. OG Johnson, per usual, ruins
Let's do
everything.
one more.
So there we
Let's
go.
do one more.
Okay,
What
let's
about
do one more. Let's do
Okay.
one more because people want to ruin it. So, well, one person has one already, though. Danny Singer's won. The next person to win. So if I get this wrong, you know, then someone else wins. What do we got, Larry?
we got Transnistria?
I don't even know what that is. You're giving me
No,
like,
wait up.
provinces and stuff.
It's an unrecognized states which split up from Moldova, so it doesn't count, right?
Yes.
It doesn't count?
It does not count. No, it's
Okay,
got to be a
okay.
recognized country.
Okay. Let me see.
Larry's not a
Let's
good
see. Let's
game show
let's
host.
let's take it up to the guys in the chat. I'm gonna answer a call, and I'm gonna get it back to you.
Very good. Sounds good. All right. Someone's asking about Vanuatu. And keep in mind, OG Johnson's just jealous that he doesn't know how to do this. Vanuatu, Port Villa. The Ivory Coast. That's a good one. It's in Eastern Africa. Yamoussoukro, I believe. Let's go to Joey in Jersey. What's up, Joey? Joey,
How you doing?
what's up, cuz?
So this is my third day in a row calling. I figured
Yes.
since I've been calling and I've been getting my picks right, I figured I can't stop now.
Yeah, you banged out the
Um,
Kings last night. We bet against you. Nice call.
I know. I don't know. I don't know why Blackjack was so adamant about the Wolves in that spot, but the Kings have been playing some good ball at home, and
Yeah, the
I
Kings
like
are
the
good
line
against
there.
the spread. They're one of the best in the league against the number. What do you got tonight?
So I was looking, and I see that Dirk is back for the Mavericks. No Devin Booker. T.J. Warren's been
Right.
playing injured for the Suns, and the Mavs are coming off a back-to-back. The Suns won the first game of the season when the two played, and I just am
Yep, I
curious
remember
why
that.
the line isn't a little higher here as well. I know they're off the back-to-back. The Mavs played last night, but wanted to get your thoughts because this line seemed a little bit low for me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to really give my thoughts. I don't tell people, but you've been doing pretty well. I'm going to tell you tonight on this one. I also think it's interesting. I don't know if you know this, but there's a protest planned in this game from the fans. I think people are pretty upset and pissed off with this team, and they're not playing well either. They're not a good basketball team. Might be the worst in the league. The only concern I have is why the line's going down. Because no one's betting the Suns from a public perspective. That's just my only really concern. But yeah, I think you're kind of onto something here. Let me ask you though: 70% of the money's on the Mavs, and the line's dropped a point and a half. Does that worry you at all?
It definitely is a little bit alarming, but again, we see that line continue to fall while there's
Yeah.
no real public money coming in on Phoenix's side, and it's just one of these games where I've been evaluating the lines throughout the day, similar to how I did 2 nights ago with the Penn versus Villanova game, and then another game last night in which I thought I had handicapped correctly with LSU, but they fell apart to close things out down the stretch in the second half. But it's just one of these games where the line movement was intriguing to me, and I see value in potentially a first half money
Well,
line play on the
I'll
home
tell you
dog.
what. I'm gonna agree with you here, and we're gonna. What are you playing? Full game?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and do a first half money line as well as
Okay.
the first half points, because when in these games where I've been seeing the lines go down, a home underdog, I see a lot of value in the first half. You know, they play their hearts out, and then the better team eventually comes back and whips them around in the second half of these games. I'm not saying that it won't happen tonight because the Suns are such a bad basketball team, but it's just a trend that I've been trying to analyze the past couple of weeks, and I think it's been working. So we'll try to do it again.
You've been doing a nice job. For the people, before we let you go, give the play you're taking and what the line is. You got the line?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the first half on the Phoenix Suns plus 4.5. I'm saying probably 4
Okay.
in a couple other spots, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take it on the money line
Yeah.
at plus 180.
Yeah, dude. That line is 3. I'm seeing on you wager.
3 on you wager? Maybe from the last time I looked at slid, but I saw 4.5 earlier in the day, and I'll go ahead and I'll look right now.
It's at 3 on you wager. 3 and 108.5.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Oh, I am seeing 3. Wow. So earlier in the day, I really saw 4. Now it's 3. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in plus 150 Suns first half money line and plus 3 Suns.
Wow. All right. I'm going to tell you on this. We'll maybe the Suns play their hearts out tonight for the fans against a team that
And I
they
like
maybe
that,
know they can.
tidbit that you mentioned with the protest. Hopefully that works in our favor. And if this one wins, I'll give you a call back tomorrow.
Sounds good, Joey. Good luck, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, big man. You too.
Talk to you, dog. Good call from Joey. Joey's doing a nice job with his picks. He called in the last few nights, and he's been giving out some bangers. So thanks to him for calling in. Good work by Joey. Back to the capitals and countries. Someone's asking about Mali. The capital of Mali is Bamako. Danny Singer, send me a DM. We'll get you a prize. And Larry, do you want to give me a couple more, or are you done with this game?
Thought the guys were gonna fuck you up, but they didn't.
No,
I have one. I have a good one.
They're not gonna do it. All right, what do you got?
Oh, I think I'm gonna nail the pronunciation too. Seychelles.
What do you got? The Seychelles. That's actually a pretty good guess by you. Seychelles, Victoria.
Fuck, man. That's creepy, big man.
Yeah, I'm good with geography. I always want all the geography B's, and it's all about memory, you know. Let's do a little score check here, boys. Let's take a look. Spurs up 66-57 on the Clippers. And Houston starting to pull away a little bit from the Lakers. I had a feeling they might do this. We'll see if they can finish it out. Up 7 now, laying 5.5. Seemed like a nice bounce back for them. That they've not been playing well, yet they were laying points. Let's check in on Wisconsin. That game is over, and Wisconsin has covered the number. Ship it, motherfuckers. 41-point win for Wisconsin. Do I know little schools or do I know little schools? I am the fucking king of little fucking schools, cuz I'm the king. Nobody else. I know what I'm doing to the fucking death. This is my shit. This is my time, baby. What a fucking banger. Boom. Lock it the fuck up. Called that one. And they scored over 98.5 points, which I told you they'd score about 100. Damn, I gotta look Larry, I gotta look the actual score I gave, because I think I said it'd be 101.55. It was 101.60. How sick is that? 101.60. I said it'd be 101.55 on Twitter. That's sick. I'm sick at this, Larry. Someone's asking me about Bahrain, Manama. That's in the Middle East. Bahrain, Manama. By the way, also Bahrain is one of the biggest supporters of American fast food. They love American fast food in Bahrain, Larry. How about that? Did you know that?
I didn't. I don't know what's creepier,
J-
that you nailed the correct score or all the countries you know.
The capital Djibouti, which Djibouti is a African country. Capital Djibouti
Good
is
name though.
Djibouti, and the capital of Kyrgyzstan is Bishkek. Bishkek. So there you go. More tidbits. Thanks, Nuke Worker. Appreciate it. But there we go. So that is a winner if you laid the big number with Wisconsin. What they ended up shooting in this game, 56%, 16 threes. It wasn't as ugly as South Dakota State, but that's because of the tempo. And keep in mind, Savannah State's got Iowa next week. So that should be another high-scoring affair. Samford beats Moorhead, but doesn't cover, win by 5. So there you go. To all those people that laid the number. As the day went on, that one got weirder and weirder there. So good for you if you took the points in that one. Someone's asking about Namibia. Windhoek. There you go. All right, guys, that's that. We finished that. No more. 7Ellie, give us a call. You call in a lot. Call into the show if you feel like it. I know maybe we could talk some FCS football tonight. 937-401-2328. And if you have a problem with the Capital Country game and you think I'm cheating, call in, and maybe I could just give them to you off the top of the head. Larry, what's the capital of Costa Rica?
That'd be San Jose.
Okay, what's the capital of the United States?
Washington?
Oh, good for you. Okay, let me ask you. Nicaragua is directly north of you. What's
It's
the capital
Managua.
of Nicaragua? Wow, good work, Larry. Panama's to the south. What's that capital?
Fuck, do I know?
Panama City.
Almost. I almost got it.
You're not too far off there. What's the capital of Peru?
Lima.
How'd you know that?
No, I know my shit, man. Just didn't know Panama.
Good work. Any thoughts on NC State, Penn State on Saturday? I got to look at the line. I don't have anything on games on Saturday. We don't know the lines yet, so it's very hard for me to make an inference on those games because we don't have a line yet. But we're going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. This is like my 7th show today. Like I've literally done, like, Larry, a ton of shows. Like it's amazing how many shows that I do. So I am, and I got to go to the store still. What time am I on till? I'm on till about 10, so about 10 more minutes. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it here tonight, guys. We don't have much more to go on. Let's take a look. It is 14-7 in the NFL game. I want to see where we are time-wise. Maybe we'll spit out second half. Well, we're at halftime, so let's see what the second half number is in this game. We'll go to SBRodds.com because that's where we check all of our odds, 40 sportsbooks, and we'll get a second half line here. See what we got. Second half. Looks like KC minus a half for the second half. Interesting. That is interesting. Let's take a look and see what has been going on in this game because KC scored quick but didn't do much in the second half, which is interesting. Philip Rivers playing pretty well but has a couple picks, which you'd have to figure he'll fix. I think if you're LA, you got to be quite happy with where you are. I mean, 2 picks, you're still only down 7. They haven't really been able to beat you. Limited weapons tonight. Tyreek Hill's done nothing. The leading receiver for the Chiefs is Damian Williams, leading rusher and leading receiver out of Oklahoma. He's the one that's giving you something tonight. So, you know what? I kind of like the Chargers in the second half. Kind of. I think they can kind of hang in this game. I think they're pretty happy where they are right now. Also, according to some Twitter people, Sposby is a really bad beat in the Samford game. They were up 8 with like very, very, very short amount of time left to get up 8, and they allow a garbage 3 to blow the cover. That's a rough one, man. Shit. Sorry, guys, whoever had Samford in that one. That game kind of stunk as the day went on. Let's see how many threes they ended up hitting in that game. I'm sure they only hit like 3 or 4 threes the entire game. Yeah, Moorhead was 7 for 26 from 3. God, it's brutal. Sick beat. Brutal. And it was an overtime, too. Wow, he hit a 3 with 1 second left. Ugh. That's a bad one. Mad Capper asking Larry, was Jimmy the Bag drunk earlier?
Nah, he wasn't. But watch out when you see him drinking water. It'll be dirty, for sure.
Okay. Now, it's funny, Larry, in the chat right now, Headshot's asking me what the capital of Kosovo is. Do you know where Kosovo is, Larry?
No clue, but that's Middle East, right?
No, Kosovo's in the Balkans in Europe, and it's basically part of my country in Albania. And they asked me what the capital of Kosovo is a bit of a joke because, of course, I know it's Pristina. And if you want, I can speak Albanian to you right now and tell you that.
Oh, you better do that,
the
man.
the capital of Kosovo is Pristina. All right, Falmaderishum. Falmaderishum means thank you very much. So there you go, easy one, Kosovo. Yeah, well, you know what, 7 I think they're going to lose. I think South Dakota State's going to beat them. I kind of like LA Chargers here in the second half, plus a half. I like that one. I'm going to rock with it, I think. I'm going to put a small play in on the half a point. And I'm going to rock with our friend there, Joey, on the chat or on the call-in that said he liked Phoenix plus the 3 in the first half. I'm going to agree with him. He's done some good things. So we'll do with those two and wrap this puppy up. Larry, we did all we could, you and me, and that's about it. So what do you think on ending the show a bit early? What do you think about that?
I got some good news for tomorrow. Because I've read about the moon landing thing we talked about.
Oh yeah.
But I want Blackjack to be here.
Okay.
When he's up, I'm gonna let you guys know the shit. Got my inside info now.
What inside info could you have?
It's a surprise, man. Can't say shit.
Interesting. Anything on the Lloyd, you asked already. I said I like San Francisco. Huge day in NHL. Awesome. That's interesting. All right, 7 no problem. Nuke Worker, have a good night. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for joining me, guys. Short notice. I did all I could here on the show tonight. Look, when you have one person and you're trying to push through an hour, you got to do what you got to do on short notice. So thanks to everyone for joining. We'll try to get this show kind of moving a little bit next week. We're past all the random shit. Now it's time to get going here. Larry, good work tonight. Thanks for helping me out here for a little bit. What are you going to end up doing tonight? You're going home?
No, I'm going to get drunk.
No, are you going out for that?
I'm going out. Karaoke night, man. I'm into that shit.
Who you going with?
Whoever the world gets me, man. I don't care.
Have you ever been to the Del Mar or whatever it's called?
Del Rey?
Yeah, Del Rey, yeah.
No, but I've heard some stories about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you live near like Jimmy and those guys or no?
I don't know. I'm going to ask them tomorrow.
Do you live in the studio? Is that where you live?
I'm planning on moving here. Nobody's here after 10, so who cares?
Yeah.
They won't find out.
Maybe just... Yeah. Well, all right. Well, good. Well, let me know how that goes. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Everyone have a great night. I'm the big man on campus. I'm going to go. I need a little bit of time for myself now. I got to go to the grocery store and, probably, do some other shit. So you all have a great night. I'll be back on the air tomorrow, 10 a.m., bright and early. You all enjoy your night. Bye-bye.